Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, the Hunter trial, we're going to find out here in a minute or not whether Hunter Biden will testify or not. Prosecution rests. The defense called the daughter. It kind of blew up in their face. A lot of inconsistent statements. So then they didn't call Jim Biden. So we'll see what happens. It looks like, unless this jury is bought and paid for, it ought to be an easy conviction. Trump is getting interviewed today for his sentencing. Can you imagine this? Trump's got to sit down with some parole officer, probation officer, for his pre-sentencing interview. Absolutely hysterical. Unbelievable. Can you imagine this guy's going to be his probation officer? All right, HIPAA. Remember what I tell you all the time, that they use HIPAA. The only purpose for HIPAA is to go after whistleblowers. This doctor came out and blew the whistle on a Texas hospital who's doing gender-affirming surgeries, okay? So what do? They claim that HIPAA violation. By the way, he even took off the name. But see, this is what they do. The Department of Justice wants to charge him. Off the charts. John Deere's laying off a whole bunch of American workers. Why? So they can go to Mexico and hire Mexican workers. What happened to John Deere, the great American corporation? Terrible. Trump had a big old rally in Vegas. It was hot. A lot of people had heat issues. Trump was mad about his teleprompter not working, but they held it anyway, and he endorsed the Republican for the U.S. Senate there. Trump was also in California over the weekend, raised a ton of money, including one guy apparently gave him about $12 million. Well received. World War II vet, this fella right here says he feels like a foreigner in his own country and it doesn't feel good. How sad is that? A D-Day warrior. Microsoft laid off 1,500 folks blaming AI. And this cute little toddler was slain. Sad, sad, sad. Theodore Cocteau and his mother slain on the way to daycare. Make sure you send me that picture, please. All right, NVIDIA did a 10-for-1 stock split. Stock is still soaring. Bannon, he says he's going after the FBI that put him there. No matter how far that they go, he'll get them. You go get them, Steve. Jill Biden, she came back from Europe, did her little thing with Hunter, flew back on our dime. Jill Biden, jet set, just like Michelle Obama. They love these perks. And Joe Biden says he's known Putin for 40 years, which means that he's known him even when he was a KGB agent. And the Menendez bribery, this Uribe guy says, yep, I did bribe him with a Mercedes-Benz. Looking bad for Menendez. Russell Brand says you got to vote for Trump. Boy, what a way he's come. Tulsi Gabbard would like to be Trump's defense secretary. You never know. And somebody's introduced a bill in Congress. They want Trump to be on the $500 bill. How cool would that be? This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. You have a great day. Do not be a sheep-biting, worst-spotted maggot. The Shakespeare insult of the day is chosen by my arch chess nemesis, Jamie Spindley, who's very Wong. Ladies and gentlemen, American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News. John Carter has pled guilty to the death of Caitlin Markham. After deny, he's guilty. Bond Hill shooting, 2 got hit last night. It never stops in the west side of Cincinnati. Hamilton County deputy shot an intruder, Darrell Williams, 26. You better wait, make sure where you're going before you intrude. Kentucky State Fairs announced their concert schedule. Check it out right here. You can freeze the video and look at all of them. 2 million online romance scam hit Cincinnati. Have you ever been hit for an online romance scam? The big story from Northern Kentucky. Well, we got 2. We got one, we got the add-on. Bill Erpenbeck, after 21 years, has been released. He got 30 years, got his sentence reduced. He's been in he kind of like been home incarcerated for the last several years, but he's now officially completely gone, 21 years. I wonder if he's going to be repaying any money. Of course, he went to Florida where he lived. And then I got one add-on. Also, big Northern Kentucky news. There is some talk of the town that at Saturday night at the Oriental Walk, Mike Wong was entertaining all the guests, particularly Anna Driscoll. That's an inside joke right there. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Go to the Oriental Walk and say hi to Michael Wong. Say Anna Driscoll sent you.
Hello, Bulldog Nation. Jamie Spindley here. I started the week off great, beating Deters 2-1 in chess. I'm the king and he's the queen. We'll get on with today's show. Today's headlines. A man who attacked Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen in Copenhagen has been arrested and detained. Frederiksen, who sustained a minor whiplash injury, cancelled her scheduled events for the day. Police have stated that the attack was non-political motivated. Authorities in Florida have urged Gulf Coast beachgoers to stay alert after 3 shark attacks in separate incidents over the weekend in Walton County. A woman had part of her arm amputated after being bitten. Shortly after, 2 teenage girls were attacked while swimming in waist-deep water at the beach 4 miles east. In other news, the Hamas-controlled health ministry in Gaza reports that an Israeli raid on a refugee camp, which resulted in the rescue of only 4 hostages, killed 274 people, including children and other civilians. Israeli forces, supported by airstrikes, engaged in heavy combat with Hamas fighters around the refugee camp to free captives. And citizens of the European Union 27-member country will vote for the EU elections to select a new European Parliament. The election results will also influence the composition of the European Commission for the next 5 years. That's the headlines for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Cheerio.
Ladies and gentlemen, American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Sports Without Boundaries. The Belmont Stakes was run by Dornach. Former Philadelphia Phillies Jason Worth has a 10% stake in it. Looks like he's holding that trophy like he has 100% stake in the horse. Cincinnati Reds, 3 out of 4 of the Cubs over the weekend. They're off today. They play the Guardians on Tuesday night at home. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's fight's been moved to November. Alcaraz won the French Open in 5 sets. Grueling 5 sets. Celtics 105, Mavs 98. NBA Finals is a bust on television, but they are up 2-0. Scotty Scheffler won the Memorial, which is up there, Jack Nicholson, up there in Ohio, just south of Columbus. I went one time. It's the only golf pro event that I've ever gone to. Many, many years ago, like 30 years ago. But anyway, Scott Scheffler won it. 5 wins this year. Caitlin Clark is off the Olympics team. Wonder why. Josh Maravich, the son of Pistol Pete Maravich, who died at 40 of a heart issue. Josh has now died at 42. Jake Thielen is the new coach of the Covington Catholic Colonels. He had just signed up for the UC Bearcats, I think, as an assistant coach. Ryle High School lost in the state quarterfinals. Great baseball season for them. And UK baseball is going to the College World Series after beating Oregon State twice. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I just want everybody to know that, I'm looking for applications, curriculum vitae, and or resumes to replace Jamie Spindley at World News. Why? Because he missed the top world news story of the day. How did you miss the top world news? You know what the top world news story that Spin missed? A python ate an Indonesian woman whole. Isn't that disgusting? I hate snakes. Can you imagine getting sucked in? Oh my God, I want to pass out just talking about it.
You think he was alive for a while before?
Oh, stop it. No, he probably crushed her before he ate her. I don't know. There's a space signal coming at a regular interval, and they don't know what, but it's coming from deep outer space. You know what it's saying? Bulldogs, the chess master. Bulldogs, the chess master. I lost a spin today.
Really saying
I lost the spin, best 2 out of 3 this morning. And then in a grudge match, I lost again, so I'm really pissed off. 3,000 Lego boxes were found in L.A. by this guy. It was a 70-year-old man, and he had apparently a 30-year-old accomplice, obviously stealing from lots of stores. 3,000 Lego boxes. What's the black market for that? Let's get into Lego theft. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope you have a great day. Do not be a sheep-biting, worst-bodied maggot like Spindley.